Alright, first chest of the episode. What do we get? Ooh, the elite clue scroll. Okay, so this is actually, at least we kind of broke the dry streak. I don't know if that counts as like an item, but I'll count it as an item. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to check out what the thing is that we have to do, and who knows, we might be able to do it. Doubt it, but hey, we can try. Okay, so believe it or not, I'm pretty sure I can do this first clue. This is, I know that like in the Neves Cave, you have that cow fight area, and I'm pretty sure you dig next to that dude that's laying on the ground, so let's go do it. Okay, I think this is where you dig. Nice, there we go. Second step. Nice, we can do it. It's just another dig spot next to the DKs. Okay, I think this is a spot. Nope, one down maybe. There we go. What's the next one? Coordinate. That's just the volcano. So that's either going to be the Armadillion or the Bandosian Guard, but believe it or not, we can actually do the third step. Let's go. I'm sure a lot of you can actually share my pain when it comes to this. This is where I miss having the Wilderness Hard Diaries on my main, because you can just select exactly where you want to go, but no, instead I just have to randomly hope that I get places. And it always seems that you know, teleport like 100 times, and you always get to exit all the places except the one that you actually need to go. So, thank you. Finally, there we go. Alright, Bandosian or Armadillo Guard, which one? Alright, Bandosian, we can melee this one then. Let's go. See ya, bro. Alright, next clue. That's a quest requirement. Yep, that is, I can't think of the quest right now, but that is definitely a quest requirement, because I remember having this on my main. A Soul's Bane, that's what it is. No, maybe that's wrong. I don't know. It's a desert quest. I'm sure a lot of you know this, but yeah, first roadblock, so I don't know. I might look at the requirements and we can see what happens. Okay, guys, so I actually just checked to see if I could have the requirements. I found out the quest. It's called Spirits of the Elid, or however you say that. But I actually have all the requirements. They're pretty low requirements for an elite clue scroll, so I'm hyped about that. I'm just going to go look at the items, make sure I can get all those, and we can take that out. And as soon as we get to the genie in that part of the quest, we can finish it. But I might as well go ahead and finish the quest, because I'll do it at some point anyway. Okay, so this is the guy that we gotta talk to here in a second, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish the quest. There's only like 2 more steps left, so I'm gonna finish that, come back, and we can keep going on the clue. There we go, quest complete. Thank goodness there's a bank here, so I can go ahead and get that elite clue, because I didn't bring it with me. And then we can keep going. If I can actually finish this elite clue, I'm literally going to freak out, because I mean, that is... I guess the only big GGs for me is like the Dragon Spear clue, because I mean, that's just a matter of RNG and time when I get that. And there's a couple others. Most of the skill requirements actually aren't that bad. Like I can make a U longbow. I'm not too far from catching a shark because I can just boost from 71, like within Admiral Pie and stuff. I can do the hunting one. I'm trying to think of the other skill requirements. Herbivore is kind of a GG because I'm pretty sure you have to make a super defense potion, which is like 66, and that is just something I can't do right now. But for the most part, I think we're actually okay, so let's keep going. Alright, we've got the next casket. What do we get? Another coordinate. I can do that. That's Monkey Madness. We can actually do... What is this, like the 5th step? I can't believe we've actually made it this far. I don't know what the minimum steps that an elite clue can be, but I'm hoping it is the minimum because, I don't know, man. We could be coming close. There we go. We took out that Armadillion Guards. Let's get this next one. Oh, what's it going to be? Whew, that right there is the biggest roadblock of the clue. One, Seer Coal. The only way I can get that is Dagonal Supreme, which I'm not going to be doing for a while. Combat Bracelet. That's not too bad. I can't remember what crafting level that is, but that's it. It could be worse. The Helmet Nitanot is really not that bad either. I mean, that's just... I've already done trials. I just need to do Isles at some point. I might even have the requirements, so that's just a matter of time. But the Seer Coal, yeah, that's no. All right, next chest. All right. Let's see what we got here. Wow, that's actually a lot of stuff. All right, let's go to the next one. Death Rune Recharge. All right, Voided Aura in there. Let's do the next chest. Nothing. Alright, next chest. Wow, that is the highest amount of death runes I've had yet. So that's a good way to end. I'm going to take a quick break from Barrows. That puts us up to 846 death runes. I'm just going to get out of here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to Slayer. I'm going to take a little break. Unfortunately, we still haven't been able to break the dry streak at Barrows. But I'll keep trying. But in the meantime, I do want to get some combat levels and just combat skills up a little bit, and also get some hard clue scrolls, because I still want a magic short bow. That way I can kill RMs while we do Barrows, because I do want to start killing him. But anyway, let's go back to Fire Giants. You know what? Actually, I've had a sudden change of mind. Instead of doing Slayer just yet, I really just need to finish these lunar requirements. So I'm going to go work on those a little bit, and I'm honestly tempted to just go ahead and knock this all out right now, just to get it done, because lunar diplomacy is just one of those quests that as soon as you get it done, it makes a lot of things, better for you, such as NPC contact. So I think that would be a smart thing to do. So if I do recall, we do have a bit of a soda ash. Once I cook all those down, that'll be around 1,300, 1,400. I'm going to make some more buckets of sand, and also alongside that, I need to cut some more U-logs as well as get some more flax so we can get some more money in the bank for miscellaneous. So let's actually do some skilling for a bit. Okay, guys, so I kind of want to go ahead and this is kind of like a random thought, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do Horror from the Deep because, one, eventually I'm going to have to do that quest anyway. If I go to my clue tab real quick, I only have 2 pages, but as some of y'all may know, you don't actually open the chest at the end of the quest. You kind of wait and see. Wait until you have 4 pages of a kind, and then once you do have 4 pages of a kind, then you can go back and complete the chest so you know which book to get, and that way you can fill all the book at once without just selecting a random one. You all get the point. But anyways, I just kind of want to get this over with, so let's go do it. Well, that was actually a pretty easy boss fight. So guys, Horror from the Deep complete. Like I said before, we can actually get the quest reward while being able to keep the chest. So I'm going to keep this. Ooh, 63 range coming in too. That's awesome. But anyways, I'm going to hold on to this chest until we have a complete 4-page set. And that way I can open it, choose the book that I have, and put it in there. So this is basically just going to collect dust in the bank for now. But hey, nice quest complete. And we can also get Dagannoth tasks now, which means potential Dagannoth Rex camping soon. Let's go. Hey guys, so I've actually spent a decent amount of time, went ahead and gotten some buckets of sand, but that was at a 700, and I went ahead and tried to equal it out with the soda ash, and now I went ahead and broke down all the seaweed into soda ash. So these are very close. I know they wouldn't be exactly, but hey, that's a good 1,370 molten glass to work with, which is going to give us a little over, forget how much XP it gives you. I think it's like 20 XP molten glass, so that's like good 24k XP right there just from making the molten glass, and then we can make some air warps. We'll see what level we get from that, but the rest, if I don't get 61 from that, I'll probably just do through bowstrings. But yeah, let's go make some molten glass in Edgeville. Hey, there we go. 58 crafting coming in. Man, it's always nice when you get to get a crafting level before you even start making the glass orbs. That's pretty sweet. We still have about 400 molten glass to make, so that's some nice crafting XP coming in too. So yeah, let's keep going. Hey guys, welcome back. So we just finished making all the molten glass, so we have a nice number to work with. So let's go get some real crafting XP. And hopefully, I don't know if this is going to get me to 61 or not, but if it's not, it's going to be pretty close. And there we go, 59 crafting coming in, moving on up. Yeah, and there we go, another beautiful crafting level coming in. What do we unlock at 60? I actually don't know. Okay, green DI Chaz, pretty cool. Not really of any use to me, but hey, one more level. And we have the crafting requirement. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So guys, I kind of have to be slightly more quiet right now because people are sleeping. But anyway, 61 crafting has been achieved. Cool little milestone there. But I want to show you all how close I was to not being able to get this level. Okay, this is how much I was the second to last inventory. I have these molten glass. Going to the bank, I only had literally an inventory left, so we literally just scratched off that level. So that is absolutely an epic level to get, guys. The crafting requirement for lunar diplomacy is now done, and now all I have to do is get a couple of mining levels and we're good to go. Hell yes. Okay, well I missed that level, but we just randomly got 52 farming while doing a farm run of Vanto, so yeah, it's a good level coming in there. That moment when you do motherlode mine for a while, and you get a smithing level off repairing the wheels. Nice. Yeah, there we go. 58 mining coming in. So now we only have 2 levels to go. And I actually did see I have to get 49 fire making, but that's honestly extremely fast XP. Plus we have maple logs to use, so good to go. Okay, well I honestly have no idea how people get 99 mining. This is absolutely horrible, but 59 mining coming in, boys, so let's grind out this last level, and finally we can leave this place. It's probably the most beautiful sight when you get 6 gold nuggets from one loot bag, man. That's awesome. There's the level, boys. At long last, we finally got 60 mining, man. That is just an absolutely fantastic achievement. We can now enter the mining guild. I'm not thinking that's important at all. I'm more hyped about the lunar requirement. So, guys, finally we can get out of this dreaded place. But before we leave, I'm going to go ahead and show you all what I actually got from 50 to 60 mining while I was here. So let's go check it out. Okay, guys, so this is actually yield from 50 to 60 mining. We are at 488 gold ore, coming up on 2k coal. Awesome there. Let me see, 287 mithril, pretty good. I'm not sure how much I'm going to use that, but it's extra smithing XP in the future. And here's the big one, 62 gold nuggets. That's absolutely amazing. Now, I'm pretty sure that can buy the most expensive piece, which I think it's the top. Let me do a quick check real quick. Alright, 40, 60, 50. Yep, so it's the jacket is the most expensive, so let's go for it. There we go. One piece down for the achievement diary. Nice. I'm just going to plop it right in here. There we go. Kept the placeholder as well. So nice. Prospector jacket down. But guys, we have the hardest requirements out of the way. The only ones left is to do 49 fire making, and we can finally do some lunar diplomacy. Yeah. Yeah, farm run complete. Let's go do some fire making. Hey, 72 woodcutting coming in while we're working on the fire making level. So yeah, not bad at all. Pretty good. Hey, there we go. We went ahead and knocked out 49 fire making, so now we can make bullseye lanterns, which I actually like because they're a nice, reliable light source to have. But anyway, that is all the requirements for lunar diplomacy, guys. So without waiting any longer, I'm gonna do a quick farm run, and then we can get started. Yes. Here we go, guys. Finally at Lunar Isle and in the bank, man. It feels good to finally be here. Oh yeah, I remember back doing this on my main. I've even watched other YouTubers, man. This part can be devastating, so let's hope it's not too bad. Okay, well that was definitely probably the longest challenge that I've had, but I kind of had like a pretty cool method that worked out. So I actually made a notepad. I'm gonna pull this over here. Basically, you have like 4 rows. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 rows, and then I just kind of like have like each step like 1 through, I think there's like 15 steps. The last 2 I already knew, but I kind of just like did that so I knew exactly where to go each time. It was kind of just through like trial and error. I kind of wish I could just keep this up for you guys so you could use it when you do lunars, but unfortunately the puzzle is random for everyone, so that wouldn't work. But anyway, awesome. Let's go finish these puzzles up. Okay, I think this is the end of the quest. Let's see. Just gonna spacebar through this. Alright, perfect. There we go, guys. Lunar diplomacy finally completed. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about a couple things, how awesome this is right now. One, that just unlocks so many good spells, despite the fact, oh, you actually get 50 Astral Runes. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I do get access to a little bit of spells, so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna have Astral Runes, so I'm not gonna be able to cast any spells. But that's cool. You actually get to experiment with the spells a little bit, so that's pretty cool. If I want to do any teleports or like teleport or NPC contact, that would be awesome. But guys, this is such a good quest to have complete. 2 quest points on top of that as well. So at this point, where we are right now, I'm gonna have a couple goals, but I'm probably gonna just end the video pretty soon, so because this is like an awesome way to end the video. And I'll probably talk about my next goals after lunar diplomacy at the beginning of the next video, which is probably gonna be pretty soon because it's just gonna be skilling. But anyway, guys, that is an absolutely amazing quest to have out of the way. We finally did all the grinding. We got it all done. We got the crafting done, the mining done. Crafting, I was actually, it's kind of cool because, I mean, it was just completely different than how you would train on a main. It's kind of just completely different aspects and everything. Just the way you train everything is completely different, and the way you have to think about playing an Iron Man is completely different, and I just absolutely love that. So, alright, guys, other than that, ooh, 71 magic as well. I knew we were close to leveling up, but nice. And 38 rune crafting as well. Alright, guys, but that is a really good quest to have done. But anyway, and I'm rambling right now, but I'm going to go back to the bank, kind of collect my thoughts real quick, and then I'm going to discuss my future goals before I end the video. So, nice, let's go. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, I'm going to keep the lunar gear on, obviously. I mean, this stuff looks pretty badass, not going to lie. And it's pretty cool, because instead of using a Draymond staff to use my fairy rings, I can now use this beautiful looking staff here. But anyways, guys, before I end the video, like I said, I do want to discuss a couple of goals that I'm going to be working on in the next video now that we finally have lunars done. It's kind of like a big roadblock, not necessarily a roadblock, but it's just something that's really good that I have out of the way, because now I can focus on other things while also working simultaneously on unlocking other lunar spells, such as other teleports, super glass make, stuff like that. But anyway, while using the lunar spellbook, there's obviously a couple things that you need to have. One of those is astral runes. So as far as rune crafting goes, I kind of do need to start training it again. It's been quite a while, because honestly, I probably haven't trained rune crafting since I got my glory amies, which was way back when I did hunter, which was probably a couple months ago. But I need to get 44, obviously, to get my nature runes. I'm probably going to do cosmic runes up to then. Because chaos runes aren't really needed, because I get so many from barrows anyway. If you actually, I'll show you all later, but in my bank I probably have coming up on 6k chaos runes, so those aren't really needed. What is needed and what is going to be needed in the future is cosmic runes. And that's because I'm going to need to be charging my air orbs to be making air battle staffs in the futures for when we're doing crafting again and making more money, which I can boost to do, by the way. Now that I'm 61 crafting, if I really wanted to, I could get the +5 boost and make air battle staves and just use the logout trick method, which really doesn't bother me. Even if I can make a couple inventories at a time, that really would not bother me. But other than that, other than astral runes, there's another thing that really comes with the lunar spellbook. Obviously, on the lunar spellbook, you're not going to have access to your Varrock teleport, Lumbridge teleport, Valdor teleport, all that kind of stuff that might be needed. So what I did in my main, in which I'm going to try and mimic on here, I basically had it to where in my house I have all the house portals that are basically set to Lumbridge, all the major normal spellbook teleport areas. That way you can stay on the lunar spellbook while simultaneously being able to teleport to your house and use those spellbooks so you're not impeded in any way like that. But obviously that requires getting construction up. So I'm not going to go too much into detail of how I'm going to train construction. I just kind of wanted to let you know that's what's going to be happening in the next video alongside with rune crafting. But there's also just a ton of things that I still want to do as well, such as Slayer and Barrows. As far as Barrows go, yeah, I know we're on a massive dry streak right now, but it's kind of like, this is the way I think of it. Like, if you go on an insane dry streak, you're bound to get like a insane lucky streak soon, right? Because that's just how this game works. It'll balance itself out. That's obviously not the case because it's all RNG, but that just seems how the game seems to work for me. But anyway, other than that, guys, that is my future goals. That's going to be next video, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go ahead and start on that right now so you all can get this next video as soon as possible. Like I said before, if you all have watched this far in the video, I appreciate it so much. You all are absolutely amazing. If there's any guides that you all want me to make, please feel free to suggest those below, and I will see you all next time. Have a good one, guys.